Welcome back to Young Arena, where the Lincoln Stars fall by a 2-1 score this evening to the Waterloo Blackhawks. I'm Joel Norman, and it's time for Coach's Comments, being brought to you by Southside Auto Tech. We're joined by the head coach of the Lincoln Stars, Rocky Russo, after this one. And Rocky, a heck of a second period for you guys. You didn't get rewarded for it, outshooting Waterloo 15-6, but you struck early in the third period, tying this one up. Tanner Ludke getting that goal. Talk to me about the resolve of your team midway through this game. There was a stretch there where it felt like you really had a great opportunity to take control of this game.
Well, we did. We had everything we needed tonight. We just didn't finish. And, the name of the game is scoring goals. And again, we talked about making mistakes that cost us yesterday. Well, we passed up on an opportunity to shoot a puck. And then we forced another pass, led to a turnover, and that's how they scored their first goal. And then we lose the race to space on the second goal, and unfortunately, those are our big guns. Those are the guys that are supposed to go out and win their shifts, and they didn't do that. So, we had plenty of chances in the second, and then once they scored there, they smelled some blood in the water, and they had some push before that. We were dominating them in the second, and I thought they were the better team in the third. But we had our chances, and that's kind of it's the way it goes. They wanted it a little bit more than we did this weekend, and they earned their sweep, and we got to go home and lick our wounds.
Cameron Whitehead bounced back after a night he wanted to kind of move on from last night. He was strong tonight, 25 saves, especially in that third period. Obviously did give up the one go-ahead goal, but made some huge stops along the rest of the way. How huge was he in that third period?
He was excellent, and he deserved a better fate tonight than we gave him. It's not fair to your goalie when you score one goal a game. We're supposed to be this offensive firepower team, and, you'd think with the bigger ice you'd have more opportunity to create, but we didn't have a whole lot of interest in really competing and extending our shifts and doing the things that are necessary for us to win. We were out of character this weekend. We spent very little time with extended offensive possession, and that's usually what makes our team so difficult to play against.
Yeah, you're right. Just the 3 goals this weekend. How do you jumpstart the offense? Quick turnaround facing Tri-City on Wednesday.
Well, that's going to be a choice. Everything that happened this weekend is a choice, right? We chose not to be prepared to play yesterday. We chose not to work as hard as we possibly could. And today, you can will one in. You got to go to the front of the net. You got to be willing to take some cross checks and some pain in order to get those opportunities. And we just weren't really willing to do that. And we'll watch the video and we'll make some adjustments, but most of this is not adjustment stuff. It's not system stuff. It's purely compete stuff. And, when we hit some adversity, we didn't respond all that great. And that'll be something that we'll have to address this week.
Tanner Ludke scored the lone goal tonight, his 7th of the season. Obviously getting Doug Grimes back was huge. That line of Grimes, Marcellus, and Ludke entering tonight had equaled 30% of your team's goals this season. How good was it to get them all back together again tonight, at least get going in the right direction?
I don't know. They weren't very good tonight, so maybe it wasn't very good to have them together tonight. I thought that Doug was good, and the other two they're fine. But they're the ones that set the bar where it is, not me. And so, when they ask me to hold them accountable to a certain set of standards because they want to be elite players, then it's my job to hold them accountable when they fall a little short of that bar. And so for a normal player, sure, those guys played really well this weekend. For guys of Mason and Tanner status who have asked for more and expect more, then you expect more from them in return. So I think for them it's a great learning opportunity. You have to be prepared to come play in an environment like this, and this is when you really have to rely on your training. And everybody always talks about, rise to the occasion. Well, we don't believe in rise to the occasion. Rise to the occasion is a fake thought process where motivation matters. To us, it's discipline and syncing to your level of training. So your preparation throughout the week is what gets you where you need to be, and we didn't do a good job of syncing to our level of training this weekend. We kind of went a little rogue yesterday, and today we were better. We were certainly better, but not even close to as good as we're capable of.
Rocky, thanks for joining us. We will talk to you on Wednesday.
Thank you.
That was the head coach of the Lincoln Stars, Rocky Russo, joining us after tonight's game. Coach's comments brought to you by Southside Auto Tech.